So I'm here on the employee payroll sheet and I've already labeled columns A through F. So label your columns to match and I'll explain what this is. Position is what type of work they're doing. Are they a cashier, somebody that is stocking the shelves, somebody in management? What kind of positions do you need for your business specifically? If it's a restaurant, you need chefs, you need waiters. Think about your positions. Hourly rate, how much money do you make per hour in that position? How many hours a week do you work in that position? And then we're going to calculate how much money that person would make each year, how many there are of that position, and how much it's going to cost your business. And that's a really important number to know for your business. So let's start with my first employee. I'm going to hire a cashier. And the hourly rate, New Jersey minimum wage, currently $8.44. You're not legally allowed to go less than that, and that's not very much money to live on. I'm gonna give my cashiers probably about $10 an hour. Full time, a typical full time, 5 days a week, 9 to 5 job, as they say, is generally about 40 hours per week. Sometimes businesses hire people part time. That could be somewhere around 20 hours per week. Think about what the position is, and if you want to be offering full-time or part-time, or you could do both as separate line items, some part-time and some full-time employees. And now there's 52 weeks in a year. However, you have a couple of weeks of vacation. So I'm gonna put in here, instead of 52 weeks, I'm gonna give my employees a couple weeks off and put in let's say 48 weeks. I'll give them 4 weeks off a year and multiply how many weeks they're working times how many hours they work each week times how much money they make each hour. So I've got a multiplication that's doing weeks per year multiplied by how many hours they work each week multiplied by how much money they make in an hour. And that tells you how much they're making per year. $10 an hour, 40 hours per week with a month off gets you less than $20,000 a year. It's not a lot to live on. Now you need to know how many people are going to be in this position, and so I'm going to use about, let's say, 4 cashiers in my store. And then lastly, how much is that going to cost you if you have 4 people making that much money each year? Another multiplication formula. My cashiers are going to cost my business $76,800. If I decided to give them all a raise to, let's say, $14 an hour, that's going to cost me $107,000. The last thing you're going to do is take all of your employee costs and sum them up. And I'm going to put that down here, turn it to money, and give myself room. So as I add in additional employees, it all goes into my grand total. And you'll see that payroll is one large expense to owning a business.